Hello. Welcome to Week in Technology 46.
Yes, sirree, Bob. It is episode 46.
Just watch the intro. There's like a solid 5 seconds of nothing going on.
Whatever. They should know that we're not professional by now.
What are you talking about? We are pros.
I'm not professional. I'm far from being professional. I don't believe in professionalism.
Indeed, I'm going to be professional and look at the camera this time.
What do you normally look at?
The screen. It's very hard.
It is really hard. It's not hard to do when I'm making a video, but whenever I'm not looking at the person I'm talking to, it's hard. So I always look down.
Yeah.
Usually I'm looking over here because I'm like looking to see what the stream is doing. So this is usually how you see me, is looking at that stuff or the page that I'm looking at.
Yeah.
All right. So anyway, welcome to episode 46 of A Week in Technology. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm at that point where I'm almost wanting to put an end to these.
Into what?
These our weekly live shows.
Oh. Why? That sucks. I have lots of fun doing it.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had Cheeto in my my mouth. Or stuck in between my teeth.
It's fun. It's a lot of work.
It is a lot of work.
Writing all those notes and all that good stuff. But yeah, no, it's just a lot of work and no benefit. I mean, it's fun. We talk about stuff. We usually end up arguing.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's just like there's like two people that I know in the world personally that watch it and that actually give a shit on whether or not it even airs. And it's sad because one of them is my friend's mom. Which is pretty fucking embarrassing, but I guess it's not really.
Who's that?
Your mom?
Oh, I didn't know she watched.
Yeah, right. She's always like, "Oh, you're not doing a show tonight?"
Yeah.
And then the other one is Kenny. So it's like,
Yep.
I don't know. It's nerve wracking.
To be honest, if we want viewers, YouTube, I don't think is the spot for it. I think if we did it on Twitch, we'd have more viewers. But
I knew my dog was gonna do this.
What? Chew on this kibble?
Eat his freaking dinner like right in the middle of it because I told Kristen, I was like, take him out, and she's like, I don't want him out there. Leave him in here. And now he's gonna inhale his food and make his weird noises that he makes. Sounds like a freaking vacuum cleaner.
Indeed.
So at least if I'm not talking, you can't hear it because of the noise gate.
Yeah, I should probably set one of those up because I think there's a constant noise.
Yeah, there's a little bit.
Because I have to.
Let's see
if I make so much.
Well, you hear my constant noise all the time. Is it bad? For you can hear the constant noise. They can't.
Yeah. No, it's not bad. I mean, I'm just looking at the desktop audio, and it's constantly on because of me.
Yeah. Let me see if I turn. Can I turn it off now? You think? In the middle of this, or is it going to screw it up?
Yeah. No, you can turn it off. You can do whatever you want.
So if I just hit the no eyeball thing.
I can't hear you. What are you saying?
Yeah. See, I have constant noise now. It's actually higher than yours because you can hear the fucking dog.
Yeah, I just wasn't sure how much came through because I know when I was listening to myself just before I made the Skype call, typing on the keyboard and stuff comes up really loud. I don't know if you guys can hear that.
Yeah. Well, look at it. You can see the bar, John.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was looking at. But
are you just tapping the top of it?
Yeah.
God.
It's my super awesome mechanical keyboard. I mean, membrane wireless keyboard.
Yeah.
I was looking at I was like, man, I'm gonna buy one. I'm gonna buy a keyboard. I looked, $180. I'm like, nope, I'm not buying one.
If I had $180 right now, I'd probably buy one, but I don't have $180.
Me neither. What's that?
That's him, dude. He goes.
It's like-
he literally. This is how he eats his food. Yeah, exactly. He'll sit there and chomp, 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 and then he goes, and he just like inhales it, like he's like, you know, the joke. The joke is that people always do the joke like, "Oh, my dog inhales his food." My dog literally inhales his food.
Well, there you got video proof now.
It's crazy.
What a weirdo.
Like I don't know why he does that shit.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right. So, but yeah, I don't know.
I just closed an article. Hate that.
I guess maybe. I mean, I don't really want to, but I guess maybe we can try going back to.
I mean, it just depends. I mean,
I just prefer the YouTube streaming. It just seems so much easier.
Yeah, I think it is too, but it's just
The quality is great. I don't have to worry about any other problems.
yeah, and auto uploads and archives and all that other stuff. I mean, there's definitely benefits of it, but just the live interaction we'd have. There's a lot more viewers on Twitch than.
Yeah, there's a lot more people just perusing and aimlessly looking for shit to watch
Yeah.
on Twitch. I mean, I found myself doing that lately. I just
Because this is just like subscribers is pretty much all that gets notified and can find streams. Because I don't know.
Well, I mean, the only people that get notified on Twitch is followers, so
Yeah, but I mean,
it's the same thing.
there's not people just like cruising around on YouTube,
Yeah.
going random stuff. So,
But that's why I need.
that's where it's like though, like on. I feel like when we do some of the shows where we have that user interaction, it kind of we don't get what we're doing done because they ask us questions on things that happened like 30 seconds ago or something like that. So it creates that like pause, and I don't know if that's good to watch. I mean, it's good to interact with the people, but you know what I mean.
So are you saying that we should just videotape these things and not even do them live?
I don't know. I'm just
record them and
Sure.
post them.
I'm just going off of I've only watched the Wayne show, so I mean,
Well, see, it works better like in the ones that I watch because they actually have viewers, like hundreds or thousands of
they don't,
viewers.
like, or at least the Linus one, they don't like talk to the chat at all.
They don't.
They
no.
just do their thing. So
Yeah, they don't. The only time they talk to the chat is if somebody's saying that there's an issue with the audio or whatever. They'll look at the chat and be like, "Oh, they're saying that they can't hear us very well," and then they'll turn it up. But like Jay and Jerry, they like take like donations, and the same with Paul and Kyle. They'll take donation things or whatever. So like when a donation pops up and they have a question, or they go to like Twitter and they started Ask Tech Talk hashtag Ask Tech Talk or whatever on Twitter, and then people could ask questions with that hashtag in it, and they'll go and they'll read them and they'll actually answer people's questions on the air. They don't have like a defined set list of things that they're talking about though. Like they'll just bring up things that happened in the last week that they just feel like talking about. Like they talked about the RX 480 last Thursday and the power thing and all that other kind of crap. And they'll bring in special guests of other YouTubers that like did reviews and got review samples of the same card, and they'll bring them in and be like, "Well, what was your findings? Did you have any of these issues?" and blah blah blah. And so it's different whenever you have followers and viewers and people, but I can't seem to get anybody to interact. So that's why I'm like, it almost feels. I don't want to say it's pointless to do it, but like all the people that started their live shows had a big following on YouTube before they started doing their live shows. So it's like, I just kind of started it right at the same time. But I mean, I enjoy doing it. It's just a lot of effort for like little, little
I know what you mean.
So
exactly.
it's kind of crappy. But whatever.
I mean, we can cut them down, do it like every other week or something like that.
I just feel like they'd be too long then.
We can cut them down, or
like in a 2-week period. That's a lot of news because I mean we end up making the show last 2 hours every week.
Yeah, but I mean, there's a lot of stuff we can like cut out, I guess. And just do like main topics over the past couple of things, or things we want to talk about. So
I don't know. We'll have to figure out something, but I enjoy doing it, but I don't enjoy doing it at the same time. It's like a love-hate relationship at the moment because it's like I sit there like during my entire lunch break and sit there and type up notes, or I'll sit up there like I completely spaced that it was even as close as it was because of Monday, didn't have to go to work.
Yeah.
And then so I'm like, crap, tonight's Tuesday. I'm like, I got the show tomorrow. And I was like, I only have like 2 articles and no notes on anything. So then I made the article listing. And then today I just went through and read each one of them at lunch and just did my quick notes on each one. But I don't know. I mean, it's cool and I want to keep doing it. But that's the thing is like, I try to ask people.
Should be like a payoff, and doesn't seem to be a payoff.
Well, I mean, obviously, I'm not sitting here trying to be like, oh, I want to do the show and I expect to make millions of dollars.
No, I mean just that interaction. You want that?
Yeah, I want the interaction.
That's why we're doing a live show,
right? I'd like people to come in and watch it and actually ask questions and hang out and talk and do whatever and all that kind of stuff. But it's like I even like in the end of my videos, I'm like, well, what would you like to see more of? Would you like to see more review stuff? Would you rather see more tutorials? It seems like my 2 biggest videos, the one was the review of the monitor stand, and then the biggest video that I have right now was the classic shell for Windows 10. So it's like, I know I need to do more tutorial things, and that's one of the big things that I'm going to try to push for in the next like couple weeks or whatever. Is I really want to do more.
That's what I voted for on Twitter.
Tutorials. Did you actually vote? Because I looked earlier today and it said I had 0 votes. I was like,
I clicked vote, and when it was at work, but I mean, my laptop should have voted. I don't know how to find it anymore. Right, Techtopia TV. Yeah, there we go. 100%.
Let's see.
Tech tutorials.
Yep.
That's me.
Tutorials. So I'm thinking, like I said last week at the end of the show, I'm thinking that I'm gonna do more of a like maybe I need to have like a beginner in front of it with like a colon or whatever, and like it's a big like I do like a beginner's type tutorials or whatever, and then more advanced ones or something. Because I don't want to keep on just like just doing tutorials on just random things that I think deserve a tutorial, and then people like go to like click on it and be like, oh, a new tutorial on how to do this, and they're like, whoa, what the hell's all that crap? I don't know what any of this is.
Yeah.
So, and I'd rather put beginner at the beginning, because obviously if you're an advanced user, you don't want to sit there and waste your freaking time clicking on a link watching crap. You're like, I knew how to do this when I was like 5. So, because I'm sure a lot of my viewers are like under 20. So they're not old like we are, but I don't know. I definitely want, like, I can't believe I got like I try not to think about the Witch show because I don't really count that in my videos, but I can't believe I have 100 videos on the channel.
Yeah,
I mean it's been over a year, but it's like, holy crap.
But even if you do, I mean, is that including the Witch shows?
Yeah, that's including the Witch shows.
I mean, this is only 46, so that was 45. 64. So you've done 55 videos.
55? Is it 55?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, my math is horrible. So yeah, 55 actual videos.
That was just a lot. That's a lot of content. That's like normal content. That's like almost one a week, which is pretty good. So yeah.
It's actually...
Oh yeah, I was thinking 64 for some reason. Yeah, so it was 52 weeks a year.
A year doesn't go, or there's not like bits in a year.
Yeah, no, that's what I was thinking of.
So anyway, I definitely want to do more stuff, but like I said, I keep asking and wanting feedback, and then there's like I get like 60 something views and then never any feedback. But then again, I watch a lot of people's stuff and I never leave comments on people's stuff. But they're like bigger YouTubes though. They're like bigger people that my comment's gonna get buried in like a millisecond. Whereas this one here, it's like you leave a comment and it's like the top comment forever because there's not like a ton of people commenting. So it'd just be nice to be able to at least find out what people want and what they're expecting and be able to give the viewers what they want. I don't want to just sit here wasting my time doing stuff that nobody gives a shit about. So and that's kind of how I feel about these. Like I'm interested because this forces me to go out and find out what is actually going on in the world in tech. Like it forces me to go out and actually read and learn new things that are coming out. So that's the one positive I can say that comes about it. Of course, we get together and talk just random crap about tech related crap. So that's fun as well. But I don't know, maybe we need to start bringing in some like special guests or something.
Yeah, we could do that.
Because I was gonna have Curtis on one time.
Hmm.
He's like super freaking smart, and I don't know if he would be like laid back enough to just like shoot the shit, or if he would be like super like just mad technical, and just kind of like.
Nah, he's cool, so it'd be fine.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. He seems like he's pretty cool. I mean, I know him fairly well, not like extremely well. Like, we weren't like best friends or anything, but we talked mostly car stuff. But I could just see him like kind of droning on and on about something that he really knows a lot about, and it's kind of like, okay.
And it's like way over our heads.
Yeah,
so
no,
we don't have
exactly. That's
any
what I'm
input.
saying. So it's just
Yeah,
him
so I'm
talking,
like,
and us just going like,
uh-huh.
okay, I'm gonna go get some cookies. So
Yeah.
that's kind of how I feel about it. But he was, because he was going to come in and talk about the some networking thing that was going big a couple, like almost probably like 20 episodes ago. It was some big network thing that we were discussing or whatever, and I was going to have him come in and do the show, and then we decided not to do it, and we waited until Thursday or Friday to do it. It was one of those shows.
Yeah.
So, and he was like, "Oh, I can't do it." So I was like, "All right, that's fine," because I was kind of like about it anyway.
Yeah.
I tried to get Kenny to come into this one. I asked him if he wanted
yeah.
to join in, but he has to go to work at frickin' 3:30 in the morning. So he's like, "I'm not gonna be able to watch it or participate." And I'm like, "Fuck, dude.
That sucks.
I need to get a new job, bro." Seriously, man, I don't know how long I'd be able to put up with that shit. I'd probably almost quit my job and work at McDonald's instead of doing that shit every day.
Yeah, that'd be difficult not having a set schedule like that.
Go in at 3:30 in the morning, work until like freaking like 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and then you go home for 2 or 3 hours, and they want you to come back in at 10 p.m. to work again. Fuck that.
Yeah,
No way, man.
indeed.
More power to you, dude. If you are watching or watch this in the future, you can handle more shit than I can. I'll give you that.
That's a weird phrase.
What?
Watch this in the future.
Well, I mean, if he's watching the archive of it on YouTube,
Yeah.
he's watching this in the future. We're watching this right now.
I know, but it's just weird.
It's technically in the future, but it's right now if he's watching it right now.
Yeah, but it's just like you talk like, oh, if you watch a video later, it's not like the future. You know what I mean? It's not.
It is, but it isn't.
Just,
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
it's weird.
It's just weird phrasing. So yeah,
Man.
but
Oh, well. Anyway, all right, let's get into what articles we will talk about tonight, or today, depending on when you're watching this in the future, not future.
ow.
All right. So for gaming news, we have the Division 1.3 update finally hits the PS4. Battlefield 1 leak reveals a ton of info. YouTubers caught in gambling scheme. Microsoft simplifying multi-GPU coding for the developers. For hardware news, Gigabyte launches a GTX 1070 Mini ITX Overclocked Edition. NVIDIA GP100 or 102 Pascal Titan could launch in August. Rumor. Most likely, though. It seems like to be the trend for them anyway. Razer's Black Widow X Tournament Edition, which is a keyboard. And in tech news, we have Netflix could be adding an offline mode. I had another one up there, but it was kind of political, so I erased that one.
Yeah.
It's like I'm not going to do that. Most of the tech news, okay, if you go right now to Reddit and you go to the subreddit technology, like within the first like 10, at least this is how it was at lunchtime today. The first 10 are all political, like politics related. It's like the Hillary Clinton email stuff. And things about like the U.S. government doesn't think that the one that I had up there was U.S. government doesn't think that says that your internet connected PC at home is not private. It should be open to the public. Like it doesn't matter whether you want to password it or encryption and everything else. They're trying to basically saying that they want to outlaw encryption. You should not be allowed to protect your stuff. So then everybody was like, okay, so if that's the case, if every computer connected to the internet, according to you, is not private, then we should be allowed to have access to all the computers in the Pentagon because they're technically connected to the internet. So, and then of course, the guy is going to be like, "Well, no, because now you're going to backpedal." So, 90% of the freaking news that was in technology
What's
was
going on, Joseph?
Hey, Joseph, what's up? What is that? That's yeah. I don't speak French, but I know what bonjour is. So anyway, but yeah, it was like most of it was political, and politics related. So I was like, shit. I want to steer clear of those ones because
Yeah.
a very heated debate there. So, all right, we'll go ahead and get into the first one, I guess. So, the Division 1.3 update hits the PS4. So, it's been out on the PC and Xbox One for a couple weeks now, right?
You're not there.
What? Oh my god!
You don't have a picture anymore.
Oh my god, I'm not there. Oh, there I am. I turned it off whenever I was doing the recording of the Rocket League stuff and everything for the Steam controller video. Yeah, that's funny. Anyway, so yeah, the PC and Xbox One version has been out for a couple weeks now, like since E3, or just a little after E3.
I don't even remember when E3 was.
July or June? I mean, first week of June.
Yeah, I think it was like June 29th or something. It came out the update 1.3.
So like
only a week. Yeah.
Okay. All right, so they're a week apart, I guess. But apparently, it's 10 gigabytes in 10 gigabytes. Yeah, 10 gigabytes in size, which suggests that the underground DLC files are also included. And the patch notes are in the article. It's a ton of crap to list, but there's a ton of bug fixes and gameplay changes. So, I'll just show you this list. Okay, so it goes in to talk about 9 new weapon types, which is kind of cool. Makes me want to play it just to see what the new weapon types are. But gear set stuff, challenge mode difficulty. They added some difficulty for main mission or for 2 new main missions. Base of operation extensions, and then game changes. They have all the gameplay things that they changed, the weapon things that they've changed, the dark zone changes, loot changes, bug fixes. It was 75 pages long. So
yeah.
If you're into the game and you really want to know a lot about it and all the stuff that came out in this update, and you're just now, you most likely already know about it if you're into the game that much. So it's just news that came out, and it was gaming news, and we don't really cover that much console related news. So I figured I'd throw it in there.
Yeah. I've gotten over the game.
It was fun. It was fun. I got my money's worth. I'm not mad.
No, yeah, the single player I think is still great, but or whatever, the campaign. So yeah, it is a lot of changes.
Yes, it is. That's why I was like, I'm not listing all that crap.
Yeah, we had 40 hours of gameplay or something like that, just going through the mission. So we definitely got our money's worth in that aspect, but the end game stuff kind of lacks, and that's where the underground adds a little bit, or the DLC portion, which I think unlocks for the PS4. It unlocks in August, so still a month away, but that adds a lot of end game type things and dungeon running and stuff because it's all randomly generated and stuff. So
question though. Were there a lot of issues with people cheating and everything on consoles as well? You can't really get into the files and stuff to edit it and everything. So
yeah, it wasn't as bad, but I think there was still some issues and stuff here and there. But yeah, most of the cheats were all PC because they're just so easy.
I know, you just open up a file.
I don't think
and
still there's I don't think still there's an anti-cheat. So, but at least now they're banning people. So yeah.
Oh, that's right, because they have that new report button now, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you just
report somebody doing it. But how do you know who did it? I guess whoever kills you.
Yeah, you can do by kills you and stuff. So.
But what happens if somebody is multiple people are shooting at you, and then the guy that's cheating doesn't get the final bullet on you?
You can report all the names. You can see their names, especially if they're rogue.
So then, can somebody that wasn't actually hacking get banned then?
I don't know.
If you report all their names, how do they know?
I assume they go in and manually check, and then they'll be able to tell. Somehow.
So that's the thing. We're getting further into it, but if you reported somebody, can they go by your username and see like every single time you log into the game, it obviously checks this file that you can edit to get your ammunition and all that other kind of crap or whatever, and your loadout and all that other kind of stuff. So if they log in and check your name, the people that were reported, can they see like, oh, he looks like he has 999,999 ammo, and obviously that means he's hacking? Or
I'm not sure. I assume it's all server side stuff. So they look at the files. It's like, oh, this guy continued firing for like 30 seconds, or just like things that look weird, or he's moving around the map really fast, or he's killing people behind objects, or whatever. I don't know.
because there was people like shooting through like buildings, like from block to block and stuff like that.
So
people that were in the alleyway, and he was out on the main road shooting people through the walls and the buildings. So I know it was a lot of problems on PC.
So, but now that they said they're permanently banning people, there's no like first chance where you get banned for 10 days or whatever they initially said. They're just permanently banning people, taking a note from Blizzard and Overwatch. But so that's kind of reduced some of it, but there's always going to be some areas like that. But I mean, there's always going to be cheaters, but for the most part, the main, like the kiddies playing the game have moved on, I guess. So now it's like more just the people who want to play the game.
The diehards.
Yeah. So
until this new update come out, and that'll bring the
well, this
back,
update's
probably.
like a very big PvE update. It's not like it's less focused on the Dark Zone now. So
this is the free one though, right?
Anyway.
This is the last free one. Oh, this one was
this
paid.
Is the first paid, yeah.
Oh no, the Underground DLC is the first paid.
Mm-hmm.
This is just an update.
Well, yeah, this is update, but
to prepare
1.3 is the Underground, but the exclusivity deal with Microsoft, so PlayStation get to play it. But they're getting updates of like new gear sets and stuff like that you can get from the Dark Zone and stuff, and then new Dark Zone brackets and stuff like that. So
the 9 new added weapons or whatever you don't get unless you pay for the DLC.
I think you can get them. It's mainly just they lock the Underground portion. Oh. All the updates are in there.
Okay, so all the bug fixes and the new gameplay modes and the changes to all that are okay. Mm-hmm. Got it.
A lot of that's in there. So
because there's like added missions and added
free,
what is it? Free roam. There's some extra free roam missions and all that other kind of stuff or whatever.
Yeah. So
all right.
I mean, it's definitely fun to play, but
yeah, I mean, we had a blast playing it.
I was playing it. I was like, man, I'm definitely getting that season pass. I'm gonna play it and keep playing it. And then I was like, okay, I get to the point in that with multiple games, even like Diablo and stuff like that. I do the grind a little bit, but then I just get tired of it, so I just stop.
Like the same. It's just so repetitive.
Yeah, I mean, the repetitiveness is fine. It's just.
I mean, it's definitely more fun when you have other people playing with.
A little bit, and then I stop. I do it like with I used to play Diablo 2. I do the same thing. Play that for a little bit, maybe 20, 30 hours of getting to like level like 75, 80, and then I just stop. I don't know why. I get bored. Because I could do a little bit of the repetitiveness for a while, but then. I don't know, just something clicks and it's like, why am I doing this? And I stop. It's weird. So same thing.
I go through spurts like that. Like I just had the issue with Counter-Strike where it's like I wanted to play it every day. So I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna play a match or at least one match or two every single day. And I did that for like 2 or 3 weeks, and now I'm like, I honestly don't care if I ever play that game again. But then I start watching the matches and stuff, and I'm like, man, I really hyped up. I want to go play some more. But yeah. Like I'm having a hard time getting into like a single player game right now. I don't know why, but I'm like, every single time I sit down to try to play one, I'm like, what do I want to play? I have the 2 new Wolfensteins. I installed the one because I told you it was like 44 gigs. So I was like, oh, I'll go ahead and install it. So I installed it, and then I'm like, I'll play it. And then I come in here and I sit down and I'm like, there's other things I could be doing instead of playing a game. Yeah, and then I get up to go do those other things, and then I don't end up doing the other things that I could be doing. I just end up sitting down and watching TV, and I'm like, son of a bitch.
Yeah, I get it's like, oh, I want to play this game, but it's like, oh, I don't want to spend hours on the game. but then I just spend hours doing like nothing. It's ridiculous. So
Yeah.
yeah. That I think they changed that though. I don't think you have to get to rank 3 anymore to unlock competitive. I think I remember them changing that. I can't remember though.
Oh,
But
for the new accounts and stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. But yeah, like if Kenny had to play the game, you have to grind to rank 3 to
Does it
do the
really take that
competitive.
long though?
Yeah, especially if you're not like top fragging in casual games, it takes a while to get that XP. It's like probably 20 or 30 hours.
Like, is this like a new account for you, like first time ever playing it, or did you just like buy like an alternate account? That's what I'm curious.
Yeah,
Because getting to rank 3 didn't seem to take that long. I mean, it's boring. Don't get me wrong, because the competitive is definitely more fun than casual. But
yeah. So, but I think they remember saying they changed that. Yeah, it might be tied to the Prime account. I'm not too sure, to be honest. I can't remember. I remember them talking about it though on one of the updates. It was like a month or so back. That yeah,
30
about 30
hours.
hours. Yeah, it takes
Damn,
forever.
really?
hmm
Wow.
Yeah, because it's all. I mean, the XP is based off your score. So, if you're new to the game, you're not the best at it, and
Well, that's what I was wondering, if it was him actually being a new to the game, or if it was more of, that's how long it's taking even when you're like not new to the game.
oh yeah,
Oh, you did
Militia.
demolition. Okay, that definitely makes sense then.
Yeah, it's definitely quicker. So, but
But all
and
right, well, let's move on to the next one. So Battlefield 1, which you just had mentioned that you were watching somebody streaming it.
yeah,
So apparently, somebody, I guess, was playing the game that got into the alpha mode or whatever, and they like completely leaked like everything. I guess like
yeah, it's probably the same type of thing where it's like the full install. They
yeah,
don't just segment the multiplayer, so
hmm
they start going through and looking through all the files, data
files, yeah.
mining it, and start discovering stuff.
So they have like a full list of all of the campaign's episodes and chapters. I mean, there's loads of them, so that's good. I mean, at least the single player should be pretty long, which their single player campaigns are usually really good. DICE does a really good job at the campaigns on Battlefield,
hmm
especially with their more old school stuff like Bad Company and all that kind of stuff, and all that. They seem to do a lot better with the single player campaign, the story and the characters and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
Um, I guess the characters and the campaigns and the names and all that other kind of stuff was in there as well. The multiplayer map list, game modes, weapons, gadgets for each class, the battle pack names, and all the different camos that you can get, and just like everything about the game, pretty much.
yeah,
So the game looks really good. I mean, I remember watching the footage from that was at E3. I didn't watch anybody live stream it, but I did watch somebody had a video of them on YouTube playing it, I guess. And it looked good. I mean, it's everything that you would expect it to be. I'm glad that we're going back. And I know a lot of people were complaining, saying, "Oh, great, we're going back to World War II. I hate World War II." And it's like, it's not World War II, it's World War One. I mean, almost the same damn thing, but it's just like it's completely different, and I like the style. I like I said, I've always had an issue with like futuristic bullshit. I can't do it. I don't know why, because I guess the guns aren't real and they don't really exist, so it's kind of hard to believe that that kind of shit is available. I don't know. I
hmm
enjoy going back to historical things, like things that you knew happened, like things that you knew existed, like a
yeah.
Model 10 trench gun and all that kind of stuff, all the Browning automatic rifles and all that kind of stuff. It's like you know that this shit really happened. I mean, some of it obviously has got to be
Oh yeah, that
embellished a
is.
little bit
Mhm.
because it's got to be an exciting game, but because like you said, it's like trench warfare wasn't really that exciting. I mean, it was fucking crazy. I mean, I feel bad for the people that had to go through it and everything. Obviously, I mean, because more people died that
Yeah,
way.
it definitely wouldn't work.
It
The
was
standard trench warfare wouldn't
yeah,
work for a multiplayer game.
it would be probably pretty boring. It'd be
Yeah, it'd
really
be everyone just
linear. Everybody
camping,
camping, right?
waiting,
Waiting for
shooting, just
one
like what's
dumbass
happening
that
in
would
real
go running
life.
across the open field to get
Yeah,
shot.
and then I mean, you could do like the charges and stuff like they did, but no
Yeah.
one would do that because no one wants to die. 'Cause someone's scared to die.
But they mentioned boat weapons, behemoth weapons, which I'm guessing behemoth is the Zeppelin that you can fly around in the big base. Cavalry, because you have the horses and stuff, but then they have like the medic, support, scout. Let's see.
I just hope they don't do like the premium model that they've done with the previous Battlefields, because it just like segments the community.
Well, you know they're going to.
So, yeah, I know, but it's like, I don't know. They need to come up
It's
with
just-
a better
it's-
solution for that. Like, I hate how map packs and stuff are a part of like DLC. It segments the community, so
Yeah,
And then-
I just
the game dies quicker because you can't play with people. So why play the game at all?
it's been that way since Battlefield 3 though, so I don't see them changing it.
Yeah, no, I don't see it either. They need to come up with like a solution like Counter Strike. Get the money through skins or something like that. But I don't know. I don't know how they can do it, but they need something. Maybe they're happy with the performance of the game. Well, I know they weren't happy with Hardline, and even
Hardline was
even
junk.
yeah, I don't think Battlefield 4 did as well as they hoped. So
But see, the thing is now they have Battlefront, which Battlefront looks amazing and runs amazing. It was just lacking content like crazy.
yeah,
So it died off really fast. I mean, there's obviously still people that play it, but it wasn't as big as Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4. You won't. I doubt you'll see people playing it like 2, 3, 4 years later.
yeah. I mean, I wanted a single player campaign.
I mean,
would have
hell, I mean-
had a single player campaign, but
People are still
it was
playing
just
Battlefield
a
2.
cash grab. I bet you it was along the lines of someone at EA sold the idea to Disney or whatever of a game, and then they're like, oh, here you have this Battlefield 1 engine almost complete. Just make it with Star Wars guns. So
Probably.
that's what happened. So it was a quick rushed
But if
game.
Battlefield 1 looks anything like Battlefront, it's going to look pretty damn good.
Yeah, no, it does. It looks amazing. So
Because Battlefront had some of the craziest textures for like rocks and stuff I've seen in a long time in a game. Especially
Yeah,
in a
it makes-
multiplayer
it
game. I
really
was like,
makes
holy
me wanna
crap.
play
It
it.
looked
I don't know
really
why.
good though.
It looks fun to play. That's what I liked about. I don't know. I never played, or I
Yes.
stopped playing after
Cases,
Battlefield
yeah.
2. I think it was Vietnam or whatever. Anyways, but just a lot of people and bigger maps made it feel like, I don't know,
An
it was
actual
like a
Battlefield.
map. Yeah, it was nice. So
It wasn't so close quarters and everything, but no, I think
Yeah.
it's going to be good. I don't know if I'll buy it necessarily. I mean, I know my son's going to want it. He's been talking about it ever since he watched it on the E3 thing. Whenever I was taking
Yeah.
notes for the E3 show and everything, he was like, "Dad, oh my god, I want it! I want it!" I'm like, "Well, we'll see. We'll see." Like, I think there was a deal going on right now. I don't remember if it was like Green Man Gaming or something else, but I think you could like pre-order it right now for like $39.99.
yeah, it's probably Green Man. They always do deals like that. That's how we got The Division cheap and
I was
a
like,
couple other games. I think.
I was like, man, I should almost pounce on that, but it's not something that I want to pay $60 for. I mean, let's
Yeah.
be real here. I mean, there's very few games that I pay 60. Like I'd say like another game.
I
that
can't
I
even
would
remember
place-
the last game that I paid $60. Oh, I know.
I know
which
the
one
last
it was.
game that I paid full price for.
Which was that?
What was yours?
It's the same game. I know it. Actually, no. I think I did get a Green Man Gaming deal on that one.
I don't think Green Man Gaming was out. If we're talking about the same game,
No, I was thinking GTA 5, but I think I got
Oh,
a Green Man Gaming deal. But I paid full price for the original on PS3.
I think
So,
the last game.
That might have been my last game that I paid full price for.
Oh shit. Maybe not then, never mind. I think the last game that I paid full price for was Far Cry 4.
You bought that?
Didn't I?
I don't know. I thought you got it free with something.
Maybe I did.
I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure
It's
I
possible.
bought it. If it wasn't that game, then it was definitely Skyrim. Was the last game that I paid full price for. Because I didn't pay full price for.
Man, it's been so long
Oh
since I.
shit! I did pay full price for no, GTA 5 because I bought mine on Steam, but it was on sale. Because I bought it whenever the sale was going, I thought. Or maybe I paid full price because I wanted it on Steam and you guys didn't.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what it was. So yes,
That
GTA
was
5
you
was
saved
definitely
like
the last one.
$10.
Because I was like, it's worth it to pay $10 just to have it automatically update every time I turn on my
It's true.
computer.
Yeah, 'cause
Especially
the
for
servers
somebody
were
like Kenny,
very
whenever
slow.
his freaking internet was dog slow, he could at least turn on his computer and walk away and it would auto.
I think half of that was his router, man. Because I mean, it shouldn't have cut out of like his Netflix. I mean, it's still, I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. He's
Skype and
whatever.
everything.
He has way fast internet now, and it's awesome.
Indeed. So he doesn't have to worry.
All right, so this next one, we'll just go ahead and jump into the next one.
Oh, the CS:GO skins. What do you think?
Going back to CS:GO cases and skins and everything. This one's been quite the controversy on both the Counter-Strike subreddit, the PC Master Race subreddit, the PC Gaming subreddit, YouTube in general. Lots of big names on YouTube and everything have been talking a lot about this one. A lot of drama. So I'm just going to go through my notes really fast, and then we'll rewind and touch on other parts. So Trevor Martin and Tom Castle have been caught promoting CSGO Lotto, a skin gambling site for CSGO skins, and not disclosing that they owned and ran the site. So they've been criticized for publishing videos of them making thousands of dollars and being like, "Oh my God, I've never found this site before." Like, it gets more into it. I'll explain after I finish with these notes. But I read a lot more about it just before because some new stuff had just came out, like maybe 45 minutes before the show started.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're pretty fucked.
Yeah.
But so they're trying to gain more users, so they're basically making almost like fake videos of them winning thousands of dollars of skins to get people to be like, "Oh my God, I can do it too," and then join in. And of course, they're making money off all these people. Trevor Martin was caught in a video he published being signed in as one of the website's bots that receive the skins that the bettors are placing. So he was technically betting with other people's skins without him knowing it. And then midway through the video, he realized it and went up to go click the log out button, but then was like, "Oh shit, that's going to make me look even more guilty." So then he'd stopped and just kept playing it off. So that was where it really started, branching out from, as that video. What was the other part? This is a problem because Trevor Martin and Tom Castle are essentially being the bank, the bookie, and the player all at the same time. Trevor has gone as far as to marking his videos private and disabling comments on his other videos because everybody was just completely just like, just tearing his ass a new one, basically, on all of his videos. Investigation is underway and they're being watched closely at the moment. Valve originally had them their website a block warning or whatever on their website on Steam apparently, but they lifted that since then. They've already been taking a lot of heat from users on forum sites such as Reddit and other popular YouTubers like John Bain, Total Biscuit, the War Owl have made their opinions on CSGO gambling very clear. Now, the new stuff that just recently popped up, because now it's on BBC News, as you can see. That was the other thing, is holy crap, it's made it to an international news site. So now the new thing that's come out now is Trevor Martin, the guy on the left in the picture you're looking at. He apparently has since went on to Twitter and apologized to all of his people, went to their website, CSGO Lotto, and put a new disclaimer and changed the age.
Syndicate.
Yeah, Syndicate. What does he go by? Syndicate Project or whatever. He put a disclaimer on the website. Or no, not a disclaimer on the website. He put on the website, he changed the minimum age from 13 to 18 just since all this crap has started, and tried to tell everybody on Twitter that, it's been that way all along. That's always been there. And then he's also gone so far as to, while all of his videos were set to private, he went back through each one of them and put a asterisk disclaimer in the description saying that they own or whatever the site or whatever, and tried to claim that it's always been there. It's always been in the description. People just failed to read it. But then you can go back through the Google cache and find that where the original thing before he edited them all. So
Yeah.
now he's totally going back and trying to cover them all up and everything else or whatever, which is just hurting him more.
Hmm.
And so now the people are talking about taking legal action. One person actually found a video where he lost to Trevor Martin while he was betting or whatever, and I guess he lost like a couple $1,000s in skins or something like that to him. And so now he's like, threatening him, telling him, "Oh, get ready because you're gonna have my legal people or whatever coming after you," and blah blah blah. So they're both in a world of shit.
Yeah.
But I guess
It's
Trevor Martin
definitely.
partly owns Team Envious.
Yeah.
I didn't know that until I read about all this crap too. But yeah,
Yeah.
they're in a
I know they
lot of hot
released a
water.
statement, but I didn't read that statement. But yeah, no, it's definitely super shady and
It's a mess right now.
pretty illegal to do. So, because I guess they're supposed to, the what is it, ITC or whatever, says you're supposed to, if you're taking sponsorships or anything like that, with you're supposed to disclaim that.
The
Of course, these
FCC
guys
says that as
haven't.
well.
Is it the FCC?
FCC
Maybe
says
that's
that
what
as
it
well.
was. But yeah, so they could definitely get charged with stuff
But yeah, I think it was part of
legally.
maybe part of this video here. I don't remember, but it's hilarious.
Oh, that's the video. No, that's the video where he's like, "Oh, I just found this brand new site."
Okay,
You
yeah.
know, yeah, and he's
And it's
like, "Oh,
his
it's
site.
so
He owns
awesome."
it.
Yeah,
He's the president in Tom Castle
yeah.
Syndicate
No, it
as
was
the
that
VP.
H3 or whatever made like a video about it, so it has a lot of good stuff on there. So you can check that out. But
But yeah, man, it
that's
is a complete shitstorm right now on like Reddit and other forum sites and everything else. YouTubers have come out and given their opinions on it and tell them that they need to get shut down because I guess supposedly either between the two of them or just one of them alone or whatever had made like somewhere close to like $1 million through YouTube videos last year.
I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, these
And
CS:GO
it's like, really,
websites.
man, you're making all this money and you're going to risk losing all of that, like this dream job that many people would love to have. You're going to risk all of that for like an extra like 10, 15, $20,000 when you're already making close to $1 million or more.
Dude, like some of these gambling sites, I mean,
Oh yeah, I know some of them do.
tons of money, and especially with like this their poll with YouTube and stuff like that. I mean, I wouldn't doubt that site was probably making $3, $4, $5 million a year, like on that rate. Because like there was like another scandal thing going on with Mo and some other site. Like, what was it? CS:GO Diamonds.
Oh, the diamonds thing. Yes, I heard about
Yeah,
that.
and they were paying him like him and like, or it was came out that like they were paying like 20,000, 30,000 a month to promote the website, and this other site that he was promoting made like 50 or $80,000 a month. So I mean, these sites make a ton of money.
They were
So,
paying Mo $20,000 a month to promote
Yeah.
it.
yeah. So I mean, it's just ridiculous the amount of money these
The
websites
hell would you think that you need to pay somebody that much money?
to get you that business. I mean, well, these guys owned, had what, 5 million YouTube subscribers, so they just promoted it that way and then make tons of money on it.
That is ridiculous.
So I mean, and then yeah, same thing like you were saying. Like even if they weren't like rigging the roles for themselves, I mean, there's still those questions there, and it's just a bunch of shit. So, I mean, I hope they get thrown or get charged and everything like that, and just to set an example for people. Because, I mean, yeah,
Dude, they're popping up everywhere. It's like every single week I hear about a new betting site.
Well, not
I
even
see
that. I
somebody
mean, it's just
streaming, playing it or whatever.
the shady behavior that these people are doing. I mean, that's the biggest thing. I mean, these websites, yeah, I mean, they need to do something about it because it's, it is ridiculous. Kids are gambling and stuff like that. But, I mean, still, you need to be better businessmen about it and not doing shady crap like this.
Yeah.
So
that's one thing that somebody
needs to go
pointed
out for.
People were pointing out, they're like, all this crap that comes out and everything else, like in this BBC News thing, not a single one of these little news outlets or whatever has mentioned anything about the like 13, 14-year-old kids gambling.
Yeah. Well, the thing is international, so there's different laws.
Yeah.
You
But
know?
it's just funny though,
And
because
technically, you can say it's not actually gambling because it's not real money; it's just virtual items. But then you can exchange the virtual items on different websites for real money. So
yeah, I think the issue that they had though is that Steam itself in the Steam marketplace where you buy them, it actually has a dollar amount, so they're counting it
yeah,
as being real money, not just virtual
I mean,
items.
yeah, it's a virtual currency, just like Bitcoin,
Yeah.
same type of thing. So we could definitely. I mean, the thing is, you can argue it both ways, and it's just whoever has a better case. So that's why.
I think they're gonna lose horribly though.
Yeah, I mean, the FCC and stuff with not advertise or not stating that they're advertising their videos and stuff like that. That I think is a major thing, and they should go after people like that because there's
'Cause, I mean, I don't see why it would have even affected anything.
tons of stuff. What do you mean?
Like if they would have just put a disclaimer or just said at the beginning of the video, oh well, we own and run this site or whatever, and he was still just promoting his own website on his channel, I don't even think that would have affected anything. I think people still would have just been throwing their freaking money at him
Yeah,
anyway.
probably, but I mean, it needs to be disclosed.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know why they didn't disclose it at the beginning. It's like you're gonna get found out. It's the fucking internet, dude.
Yeah. I mean, they're just being shady, and
you can't get away with anything on the internet. Somebody's gonna find out.
Mm-hmm.
Like what was it? Gabe Newell said that. Can't lie to the internet because they'll freaking find it forever. You'll never be able to hide it.
Exactly.
It's
so
true though. I didn't realize that they were incorporated in Florida. Does that mean like they live in Florida?
yeah. What's that? T. Martin, whatever his name is.
Trevor Martin lives in Florida.
Lives in Orlando. Yeah, Orlando.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it was ridiculous. I've watched a couple of his videos because like I'll just randomly search like CS:GO videos or whatever, and I'll like watch like some of those guys they do.
To be honest, I don't think I've ever seen a video from either one of them.
Yeah, well, I've only watched it like I said
that
because it
big,
pops up. Because like I
don't really watch that much YouTube. To be honest, though,
they do like videos. Like I've seen a couple of his videos where he does like one like funniest or craziest plays of the week or something like that, and people send in clips and then he edits them together and does it or whatever. And so like I watched a couple of those, but yeah, no, I watch a lot more YouTube than I do anything else.
Yeah.
But yeah, I couldn't believe that crap. I'm like, oh my god, this is just gonna go further and further and further and further.
Yeah.
So.
There's like even I guess what's his name? Josh OG. Same thing. He was given like partial or equity into the company, and same thing. Advertising without stating he was advertising. So there's some videos where he's talking about it, and
I just don't understand what the big deal is.
Stuff.
It can't hurt you if you disclose that you're just doing it for
It's just disingenuous, especially when you're like, oh, I win big. It's like, oh, this website's owned by me. It's like, yeah, you're not really winning big. You're making it for the video,
Well,
that aspect of it, yeah. I mean, I think.
I mean, it's no different than people claiming that their crap, cleans better than anything, like OxyClean, and then it actually doesn't. You always lie a little bit to freaking get people to buy your product.
Yeah,
I mean,
but they're being disingenuous.
Yeah, I know, that's what I'm saying. If they were to just say, hey, I'm disclosing that this site is owned by me or whatever, or like not even really necessarily owned, but they're paying me to advertise the site, it's not going to hurt you. Nobody's going to be like, oh, then fuck you, I'm not going to watch it and everything else just because they're paying you to do the site. If anything,
that website, because it's just a paid advertisement. So I mean,
everything's paid advertisement. We've had this argument before in the past, dude. Everything's about advertising. I mean, you're not.
Yeah, I agree, but I'm just saying, like, it might not have brought as much traffic to the website.
Sure, it wouldn't have, but now their website's going to be closed and shut down, and they're going to lose everything. So it's like sip a little bit from the teat and keep doing it for the rest of your life and be a millionaire in the long run, or try to be a millionaire in like less than a year and then have absolutely nothing the rest of your life.
Be a scumbag and try to scam people.
It's like it doesn't make any sense. Yeah. It's like, think of it as I'm fucking what? He's like maybe in his mid to late 20s and he's a millionaire now. I was like, just let it grow, dude. Over time, you could have been like, had $100 million in the bank by the time you were 50, and you could have retired and been living on an island.
I mean, I can see them.
Now he might be spending
aspect.
years in
You gotta
jail.
keep hustling and doing what you're doing and grow your wealth because you want to be a
That's what I'm
billionaire or
saying.
whatever.
Too many
But-
people want it now. They don't want they don't play the long game, man. The long game is the one that matters.
Yeah, but it just kind of goes and shows that they're just scumbags.
Just look at Scarface, dude. Just look at Scarface. He wanted the world now, and then he died.
But he got it.
He
Kind
didn't
of.
get all of it. Now he has none of it.
Mm.
It's just stupid. It's like just let it slowly roll in, man. No point
Do
in trying
things
to rush
properly and
it.
legally.
Yes.
You don't have any issues.
All right, that's it for the gaming news. Oh no, this one's still gaming news. I forgot. I almost put this in the hardware, but
it's more tech.
It's more tech, but yeah, it is related to gaming, directly related to gaming. All right, so Microsoft simplifying multi-GPU coding for developers. So the plan is to cut down on the amount of coding that is needed to pull together multiple GPUs in one.
Weird.
Yeah, I don't know what this is. I think it's an advertisement that's belong.
Oh, mine it says DirectX 12, like it's a graphic, but it's like bright green for some reason. Like it's highlighted, but it's not.
Yeah, mine did that on my phone. I don't know why it's not doing it. Or no, on my 2-in-1. I don't know. Maybe something's blocked for me.
Yeah, you got hacks.
I do got hacks. All right. So anyway, the abstraction layer will add a bit of support, allowing developers to bypass the explicit multi-adapter. DirectX 12 boasted that it was going to allow for multi-GPU gaming. They claimed that it would be even allowed to pairing up two different models, brands, and tier level cards. But Microsoft never really pushed for it to become a thing. Currently, the game developers have to handle all the coding and heavy lifting by themselves, making it not worthwhile, which led to very few games, if any, to allow multi-GPU, SLI, or Crossfire. Microsoft says that this is basic multi-GPU support, so the developers will still have to use the EMA if they want to integrate multiple cards to DirectX 12 and get the full potential. But this at least allows for them to make it a little bit easier to just at least get
the basics.
Get the base down, and then you can build on the platform from there. Microsoft claims that they are making some final touches to it, and it will be releasing it to the public soon.
Mm-hmm. Which is good. They definitely need
because that was like one of the big things that they freaking mentioned in DirectX 12 is like you'll be able to use an AMD and an NVIDIA card, together. You'll be able to use a GTX 1080 with your old 970 or old 680 or old 4 or something, whatever. You'll be able to mix and match cards, different tiers, different types, different brands, different models. You don't have to have everything matched up perfectly to get it to work. And it's been out for how long, and you can't do that yet?
There's one game, I guess you can.
Which game's that?
Ashes of Singularity.
Doesn't it run worse?
I don't know.
Cards than it
I
does
was gonna watch this video of this guy that was benchmarking it, but it was like a freaking 10-minute video, and like I didn't see any benchmarks, so I just stopped watching.
I hate those. I try not to do stuff like that.
Yeah, it was just like, oh, come on, get to the stuff. So I started skipping through and trying to find where the benchmarks were. I couldn't find it, so I was like, whatever, screw your video. So, but yeah, they were supposed to test like one AMD and one NVIDIA card and see how it worked and stuff. I mean, yeah, I guess it requires a lot of optimization to get it to work, really well. But at least with these basic tools that they're giving you, you can get the basic implementations working. So even might not be really high scaling, but maybe get a little bit of performance increase with the multi GPU. So
word.
So some games just don't even support SLI, or you could do this and get like 30 or 40% increase.
All right, I'm gonna go noob now for just a second. It says down here at the bottom, in March, Microsoft revealed its roadmap for DirectX 12, with the company saying it's placing focus on HDR. Now, I know HDR is high dynamic range.
Mm-hmm.
At least that's what it is in like photography and videography. So I'm guessing that's the same HDR. So HDR TVs, what is that now? Like, So there's like specific TVs now that just have like a higher dynamic range to them, so that way it has more contrast, be able to do better contrast between lights and darks.
I guess it's built-in post-processing.
Is
I
that like
guess. Yeah.
the new thing now? Like
Yes.
4K is already old news. Now HDR is like the big deal.
Oh, it's just to enhance the picture, just to make it better. Get rid of the blown out areas,
'Cause
lighten
I've
up.
seen
the
things like being
areas.
mentioned like that with like the 4 or the RX 480. They mentioned that one of the big deals was that it was capable of doing HDR, and I'm like,
Mhm.
that's a thing now. I mean, like people are like that. Like that's a big deal.
Yeah, I guess it's probably just some proprietary thing that they have, or some TV company developed. So, like a G-Sync type thing, you know. Well, not like G-Sync, but just a proprietary thing like that. So now that they have to be compatible with that, I mean, when you can make a free software probably that does it like FreeSync, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, because technically, I mean, it's a post-processing, so you could do that software-based, with your video card, but you have a HDR TV just because that's the built-in crap into the TV itself. So yeah. So I'm sure there's special instructions and stuff that go along with it, so to be compatible with it.
Yeah.
Same with like FreeSync. I mean G-Sync. So I
Interesting.
guess, yeah, just a gimmick, but I mean, makes it a little better, I
I mean,
guess.
if it makes it better, it makes it better. But
Yeah.
mean, it better not be like, oh, it's going to be only available on like $4,000 TVs because it's not that big of a deal. It's not as big of a deal as 4K was when 4K came out.
Yeah. But
Which
man,
there still isn't even really enough content
really
now for 4K.
trying to
TV.
decide if I should go like 1440p or 4K or something like that.
If you were really thinking about buying another monitor right now, me personally, I would just make the jump to 4K.
That's what I'm thinking. I mean, I don't think there's
You
any
might
4K
as well-
144 hertz out there.
No,
but
there's not. No, there's not. But I don't. I
so
just
I'm thinking 1440p.
I just think that there's a much bigger change going from 1080p to 4K than there is from 1080p to 1440p, and you're future proofing yourself.
Oh, I agree, but it's
But I'm going from a content creator side as well, not just gaming. So that's
me. It's mainly just gaming. I mean, some content creation, but very little.
so in your case, then maybe the 1440p 144 hertz would be a better idea.
Yeah,
Because
I
you're
just
getting
want
that crisper picture,
more
and higher
pixels,
resolution,
yeah.
but you're still keeping that frame rate. Whereas I would like to keep my 1080p 144. And obviously, I'd
What
like
would
to
I do?
have better.
Well,
but
what I'd like to do then,
I'd like to have a
is
4K
1440p
screen for-
is 27 inch. So
Yeah.
go to like a 27 inch and then do like a secondary 4K, something like that.
yeah.
But
But see,
that's all
for
I
me,
fit on this desk.
they recommend for like a 4K monitor to be like, I want to say like they recommend the minimum of like 40 inches or some shit. I'm like,
Well, yeah, to see the pixels.
I'm like, I don't want to freaking have a 40-inch freaking monitor on my desk. Holy shit!
I'd be like a 30 inch.
I mean, I think the smallest 4K they make is 28.
Really?
Yeah.
I bet you it's like a 27, which is basically the same thing. But yeah.
I mean, most of the 4Ks that I've seen that were small, that were under like 30, 40 inches or whatever, that weren't like a TV, most of them have been like 28 inch.
Yeah. So
But
I don't know. That's what I was thinking. I was like, man,
if
maybe
I could
should-
have like the ultimate
The
setup,
only thing is, like
would-
right now, is my 970 can't do 1440p. So I'd have to like wait till the 980 Ti comes out, or the 1080 Ti comes out.
a 1080 can do it.
I don't want to buy a 1080. Not when the Ti is coming out, son.
Okay.
Dude, did you hear the rumors?
What?
We'll get to them later.
Yeah, I was gonna say, don't segue to that one yet.
I know.
It ain't that time. All right, we'll go ahead and jump into the hardware news now. All right, so Gigabyte launches the GTX 1070 Mini ITX overclocked edition, which is funny that they name it that, and it's only overclocked by like 50 megahertz, but whatever.
It's
So
fucked.
it's a small 17 centimeter, roughly 6.5 inch. I had to look that up because I didn't know what the conversion was. In length.
5.4 centimeters per inch.
So anyway, it's running a small 50 megahertz overclock. It uses a 90 millimeter blower style fan and shroud, along with three direct contact heat pipes to keep the temps in control. The GPU comes with 2 DVI ports, a single HDMI 2.0 port, and a single display port 1.3 and 1.4. The issue is here that people were claiming anyway, or that they said in the article, is that a single display port limits this card to only one G-Sync display. So if that was your plan, look elsewhere, obviously. But in my opinion, I see this game aimed more at like home theater PCs and stuff. So
yeah, just a mini ITX build. I mean, do you really need more than one G-Sync monitor? I mean, maybe people are that crazy, but I figure you can have multiple G-Sync monitors. You probably don't want a single 970.
yeah,
You probably want like dual.
that's
Twin,
what I was thinking.
Quadruple 980 or 1080s. So, but yeah, I think it fits the market fine. Yeah, the one display port, that's not a big deal, in my opinion. But I guess for some people it would be.
Yeah, I don't
But
know.
I mean, it's a freaking teeny tiny card. Well, mini ITX. It'd be cool to build like a little mini ITX box to keep on your
desk.
desk.
I know.
I guess.
I want to do a mini ITX build so bad.
The thing is I don't see. Like, it'd be cool if I like went to LAN parties or something.
I just want it because it's small and I could just set it
I
up
guess
on my
if you had,
desk.
say, or like a dorm room or something small where you have like very limited space, it'd be nice. But
I don't really have limited space, but any space is better than less space, so why not?
I mean,
Like, think of a little mini ITX build.
My monitors, I have a ton of space that's not being used, so I just have my mid tower ATX sitting there, and gives a ton of room for airflow.
Well, yeah,
and
but
stuff
you
like
gotta
that.
you gotta think of people that have like soundboards and keyboards and all that other kind of crap because they do music creation, so they like the little mini ITX platform can just sit over on the desk. And I mean, some of those mini ITX builds look freaking awesome. Like they get like the LED lighting in it, and they get like the water cooling and custom water cooling and all that stuff in there or whatever. It looks really good.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't do all that crap because I'm not going to throw all that kind of money into water cooling, but it looks good.
Oh man. So
it looks good, but yeah, it's a really cool card for sure. I mean, I can see people buying this and doing something cool with it.
Yeah, it's perfect for a mini ITX builds.
I think Linus needs to do a little mini ITX build for this because of the black and orange theme.
Why is he have black and orange stuff?
Really?
Yeah.
Their logo is black and orange.
Is it?
They have black and orange like Maxnomic chairs in their offices that were like custom made for them.
Really? I thought Maxnomics was...
Well, mine is orange and white, yes, but they actually have the chairs where the whole centerpiece, like Cloud9's, is all blue and white. Theirs is actually fully orange and say Linus Tech on the headrest and everything.
Indeed.
Their D brand skins for their phones and everything. They came out with a custom Linus Tech orange color. It's like their big thing. But yeah, it would be cool to see them do like another like really super small build like they did with that Fallout 4 nuclear bomb PC case that they did.
Indeed.
All right, so the next one, NVIDIA Pascal based GeForce GTX Titan, allegedly launching in August. So features up to 16 gigabytes of HBM2 and 50% the performance over the 1080 GTX 1080. So
crazy.
It should be loaded with the HBM2 memory. The difference between the GP100 and the GP102 chip is that one uses the NVLink connector while the other just uses a standard PCIe. Both have the same specs. Sources say the Titan and Quadro would both be utilizing an 8 plus 6 pin power connectors with a TDP of 250 watts. Rumor has it that the new Titan will be 50% more powerful than the 1080 and feature 12 to 16 gigabytes of HBM2 memory, which is roughly 50% better bandwidth than the GDDR5X that's on the 1080. It would feature 480 gigabits. Is that gigabits or gigabytes per second?
Gigabytes.
That's right, because it's a big B. Gigabytes per second bandwidth compared to the Titan X's 336 and the 1080's 320. They are expected to release it at Gamescom in August of 2016, and if pricing is as like the normal Titans are, it should be for $1,000.
It won't. It'll be like 12 or 14.
I think they might release it for $1,000. Still $300 over the 1080.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see.
That's a lot of money. $1,000.
Yeah, I mean, AMD is not producing anything close, so they'll probably price gouge.
Yeah, they might do $1,500.
Yeah, and then I'm thinking they'll do the price it that high, and then they can do the 980 Ti for, instead of replacing the
1080 Ti.
Whatever. Instead of replace like the 980s, instead of replacing the 980 with the 980 Ti price point, they'll just add it up. So instead of because what's MSRP of the 9 or 1080?
$649.
Yeah, it's $600.
So it's $350 more at $1,000.
They'll keep that same price point of $600 for the 1080, and the 1080 Ti will be like $750.
Yeah,
or $800, and then the Ti or the Titan will be like $1,200. That's how I see it happening, but we'll see.
It's possible. I mean, like you said, our AMD really isn't doing anything to really push them, so
they could do whatever they want. I mean, even the 480 wasn't crazy. I mean, it was good for that lower end price point, but
yeah.
NVIDIA has complete domination over the high end, so they could do whatever they want. And unfortunately, we're screwed because of it. So blame it on AMD.
AMD, it's your fault.
Yep. See, but this is why I need to get that new 5820K and overclock it higher, man.
Oh, yeah. I took that part out.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I didn't think I heard it, but now they're saying that the 4 gigahertz, like i7 6700K, is better than the only 3 gigahertz 6950X, because multiple cores with DirectX 11 doesn't do a whole lot.
12.
Do they say DirectX 12?
You said DirectX 11. I thought 12 would what they were focusing on.
DirectX 11. I mean, DirectX 12 does work better. I think HardOCP did a nice article about DirectX 12 multi CPU scalability. I think. Let me look. No, it's not in here actually. Where is it? Yeah, DirectX. Yeah, they did that. Yeah, DirectX 11, DirectX 12, 6700 and 6950K frame rate scaling, where they downclock both processors and had them at full speed, both same speeds. But DirectX 12 definitely. Let me see.
Is that right? Or is that a major typo?
What?
It says that like the 980 Ti and the Titan X have a 384-bit bus. The 1070 is 256. The 1080 is a 256 bus, and then it says that the new Titan Pascal will have a 4096-bit bus.
Yeah, that's HBM high bandwidth memory. Yeah, that's what's so good about it.
That's ridiculous.
It's like DirectX or DDR5X or whatever. I mean, its effective clock rate is like 8,000 megahertz, and it's still only producing, 300 gigabytes. And it starts getting really expensive when you expand that memory bus. Like if you the Titan or the Titan X have. I was to say, 384. Yeah, I mean that starts getting really expensive. Like most of the cost starts going up dramatically once you trying to get that memory bus, and So that's where HBM2 really is good, I guess, because you don't have to run in crazy, insane clock speeds to get that um, that memory bandwidth like GDR or DDR5, and you got the huge bus, so you can run at lower clock speeds. And like you said, 480 gigabytes a second. That's where it'll be able to do
that's ridiculous.
4K at higher frame rates. So,
Sorry, I was looking at something.
yeah, no problem. But no, I mean, so it'll be released this fall, like people were saying, and then I expect probably the 1080 Ti to come out about January next year, and that's when I'll buy a new card, I guess. So I have 6 months to save, or 8 months to save.
It's not horrible.
For $1,000 for GPU.
That's easy. Super simple.
Yeah, but then
you need to go whore yourself out in the corner.
Yeah, to get that, once I get that card, I'm gonna need that 144 hertz, 1440p IPS monitor. So, might as well throw in G-Sync in there. I mean, there's another $1,000. And you can't just have one with a multi-display set because I gotta get 3 of them.
No.
Yeah, definitely not. So that's like I want to buy better side monitors, but it's like if I want to go with 1440p, then what size do I want to go with? Do I want to go stick with 24, go up in size, or so? That's what I got.
My ultimate setup.
Decide what I'm gonna do.
Like I was gonna say earlier when we were talking about monitors and 4K
I think
versus
I'm
1440p.
gonna get a 4K TV though.
Well, yeah, you might as well now. You can get a 4K TV for like $600-700 now. Good one.
Exactly.
They're dirt cheap now. So
that'll be my
if you
4K monitor.
If you didn't buy a 4K TV and you went out and bought a new TV right now, you'd be an idiot.
Well, for a bedroom TV,
you'd still be an idiot. They're that cheap.
I don't know, man.
Dude, okay, think about it this way: you're buying for your bedroom TV, but that bedroom TV is going to be your main TV whenever you like move into a house or wherever you end up going.
I already have the other one.
I thought that your parents were taking that one.
No, that one's mine now. They bought another one.
So then bring that one into your bedroom.
That one's too big.
How much you want to sell it for? I'll buy it.
$1,200.
Fuck you.
That's what I paid for it. Like,
yeah, like what? 7 years ago?
Like 10 years ago.
Yeah, it was 7. I had Cameron when I bought mine, and I bought my TV before you.
Oh, damn. So like 13
Cameron
years ago,
was in the car seat, a little tiny baby, and people were giving me dirty looks because I had an infant with me and I was buying like a $1,600 TV.
Hey man, he needed SpongeBob in HD.
They're like kind of looking at me like, you need to get your priorities right.
So yeah, but no, I guess.
How do you know I'm not like a millionaire on YouTube and Twitch, yo?
Indeed.
But yeah, no. It was 8 years ago.
Yeah.
Because he was probably a couple months old.
That thing has huge bezels and it's annoying. I mean, that's what I'd like to do, but it's way too big.
Well, if you want to sell it, let me know, because I'm sure it still looks good, doesn't it?
It's okay.
I mean, it probably looks... if I remember correctly, it looked better than my TV. The only problem with my TV is I just wish it was a little bit bigger.
How big is yours?
46.
Oh, yeah, you got a teeny TV. How do you even see stuff? It's like...
I don't know. I hate going to the... We went to the movies to watch Central Intelligence or whatever. Fucking hated it, man. The screen's too damn big. We were sitting in the very back row. You couldn't get any further away from that TV, and it was too big. It gave me a headache. There's too much action going on. You can't see the whole screen, so you're like, what the hell is going on?
What movie theater did you go to?
Carmike.
Are they like really small theaters or something?
No. Normal size theater. It's just big.
You're like looking at a 1080p monitor from 5 inches away.
Yeah. I can't watch a movie this close to my monitor.
I I mean, like when you're playing games, you're like what,
No, it was bigger than that.
20 inches away?
It was way
Yeah,
bigger
that's
than
pretty
that.
big. That's how when I see like when I saw Star Wars, it was on IMAX. It was like that big,
No, it was way bigger than that in
and
the
I was like
theater.
in the middle of the theater, not all the
Well,
way in the
this
back.
theater must be really tiny then,
It
because
must be.
I mean, it could
I mean,
fit,
what
it
kind of
easily
theater
fit
is
80
in-
people, 60 people probably in there.
Wow, yeah, that is pretty small. How big was the screen? I mean,
It was
well,
huge, dude. It was like the
it was
full fucking
ginormous.
width of the thing. Like there was nothing on the sides, left and right of the screen. It was like wall to wall.
Huh.
It was redonkulous. They do have a dope ass server room though. It's awesome. Like the main hallway, like walking down to go into the different doors. There's just like this like blue glow, and I was like, "What the hell is that?" And then you walk up, and it's just like all glass in this one like area. It's like probably 40 feet long, and it's just all lit up blue in there. And you can see all the server racks running all the movies and shit. It was so awesome.
Indeed.
It's like, man, I want to go in there. And Kristen's like, I knew you would like that because she's been there before. I haven't, because I hate movie theaters.
Indeed.
I prefer to watch in the comfort of my home.
Either way, I think it's fun. It's just expensive to go out.
Yeah, dude, it was ridiculous. Like I use my Fandango cards because like apparently they don't expire. So I had my little Fandango card.
Oh, still the number. You're screwed.
It's on the back, you retard. Doesn't matter. There's no money left on this one anyway. So I think there was $20 on each one. Right? I saw 3 movies. 2 of them, it was 2 tickets, and one of them was a single ticket by myself. So that's 2, 4, 5. That's 5 tickets I got with a $20 card. Like a few years ago. It took 19 of the, or 18 something of the $20 to go, 2 tickets to go see the movie.
Oh, that's
at the
actually ain't
Carmichael.
bad.
It's retarded.
I mean, $10 a ticket ain't bad at all. Less than $10 a ticket ain't
That's
bad.
fucking retarded.
Dude, yeah, they're so expensive now. Like to get like a, or if you do like 3D IMAX crap, dude, it's like $20 a ticket.
Yeah.
And then you go get a popcorn and a soda.
Yeah,
as
she
well,
got a
$20.
She ended up getting a soda, or like, well, not a soda because she can't have soda, but like a drink. You know, it was like a medium drink. And then I was like, she goes, "You gonna get one?" And I was like, "No." And she goes, "Well, I'm not getting soda." And she's like, "I'm gonna get like some kind of fruit punch or whatever." And I was like, "Oh fuck." And then she's like, "Get another one." And I looked down and I was like, I looked at that thing. I was like, I ain't paying another $5.50 something cents for a stupid drink. Are you kidding me right now?
Ridiculous, dude.
And the guy just kind of looked at me, and I was like, "What a fucking ripoff!" And I just swiped my card, and I was like, "That's why I don't go out to that shit."
It's so expensive. So
I could drink like 3 or 4 2, or like 2 or 3 2 liters for that price.
oh yeah,
Jesus
easy.
Christ!
Oh yeah, that's just moneymakers for him. I mean, but instead of going out, I guess you can just buy a sweet new Razer keyboard.
You're damn right you can.
'Cause, yeah, I mean, what is this thing? 60, $70? That's like one trip to the movies, man.
And exactly. That's a little less than I paid for my Quickfire Rapid. My very first mechanical
Quickfire
board.
or
Quickfire Rapid.
Fire. I think that's
Yeah,
what
the new ones are
Corsair's.
Rapid Fire. Mine's a Quickfire Rapid, which is Corsair, I believe.
Well, the Quickfire is something different. It's not the speed.
No,
switch.
CM Storm.
Whatever.
Right?
I have no idea. What are you talking about? The Corsair stuff?
No.
It's the Rapid Fire.
Yeah, it's a Rapid Fire for them, but CM Storm Quickfire Rapid. That's my first keyboard. My first mech. 10 keyless.
Nice.
It was awesome. Cooler Master, yo.
No.
Still using it every day at work.
10 keyless.
10 keyless is really good for like tournament stuff because you don't need those other buttons.
Yeah, for small spaces, but I just like it. I like the look. Of
Well, that's
that.
what I'm saying. Tournament edition, like for taking like for like the pros to play, they don't need
for
the 10
space.
key. It's not even
Ah,
for
man, that's where you
space. They have no
That's
need
where
for
you have
that.
all your CS:GO binds.
No, they don't. I never see them using those buttons.
That's because that's old school. Actually, I prefer buying stuff manually, anyways. So But yeah, I
Anyway,
would this because I don't like 10 keyless.
yeah, you don't.
I just thought it was funny in the article that they wrote 10 keyless, or was it somewhere in here? But it's all like one word, 10 keyless. It's just weird.
Yeah, I don't know. Where is that at? Oh, up at the very top, which is a new 10 keyless mechanical keyboard.
Yeah,
Look,
there
the
it
second
is.
sentence.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Razer announces a new 10 keyless tournament mechanical keyboard. The weird part is that it doesn't feature Razer's own switches, but instead they chose to go with Cherry MX Blues, which is kind of weird. Because all the Black Widows have their own keys. This is
Yeah.
like the only Black Widow that doesn't now.
It's like they accidentally bought this or bought the blues and like, well,
It's like,
okay, we'll just make this keyboard with
hey,
it.
Johnny, I just found like a box of like a couple 100,000 Cherry MX Blues in the back. What do you want to do with them? Just throw them in a random keyboard and sell it for $70. It's like, okay, boss. So yeah, otherwise it's a standard 10 keyless mechanical with a macro recording button, and decently priced. I mean, $70 for 10 keyless. That's typical, anyway. So, and I guess it launches next week.
Indeed. But
So-
I gotta get that. I gotta get that Corsair sponsorship and let me get that rapid fire RGB with the brown. Or wait, never mind. It's just the speed switches. But yeah, K70 rapid fire, whatever it is.
RGB.
Yeah, let me get one of them. I'll even pay like $120 for it. I ain't paying 180, but I'll pay 120.
But while you're streaming with it or recording any video footage with it,
I'll put sponsored.
are you
by
gonna put a
Corsair on
disclosure?
there.
Okay, as long as you do that, you gotta announce it to the
Man,
world and everything.
it was,
that you're sponsored.
There was some. Oh, it was just the regular one, the non-RGB one that was for sale. It was like $100. I was like, man, why can't the RGB one go on sale? I'd buy that thing.
I honestly don't think that you would really care.
What? I want the RGB, yo.
Well, then you're gonna have to pay.
Yeah, no, I'm waiting for it to go on sale though.
It's not going to anytime soon, dude.
Yeah,
It's like the
or-
hottest
or-
shit right now. If it goes on
or
sale, it's gonna be like
non-rapid
160.
fire. Yeah, or a non-rapid fire for under $100. I'd probably bite on that with the Browns. Every time I try to get one.
for under $100.
No, non-rapid fire, like just the regular one. K70 RGB with the Browns.
Oh. Yeah, I think it'll be a while until that goes that low.
Yeah, it'll probably be Black Friday.
Considering that little shitty ones like this are like $70.
No, that's why I gotta wait for Black Friday, man. Or wait,
Or just man the hell up and realize that mechanical
Right,
boards
deal.
are worth that much.
Maybe.
Once you use it, you'll be like, I cannot believe that I waited this long to get this
Sick
sick
keyboard.
keyboard.
I just want it for the lights. That's all I want it for.
Freaking right, sir. All right, that's it for the hardware. So the only tech one I have is the Netflix one. So Netflix could be adding an offline mode that would allow users to download the movies or shows to watch when Wi-Fi or 4G isn't available. So this website apparently did a poll, and 73% of the users said that they would use it if it were available. Less people actually said that they like required it, but of course more people would use it if it was a feature that was available to them. So people claiming that how they would use it or why they would use it is for plane flights, car rides, because a lot of time on the highway you don't have good connection. Hello, T-Mobile assholes. Subways and at the gym. I guess you could some, because I mean I've been in a lot of buildings recently that like completely kill my Wi-Fi signal now. I don't, or not Wi-Fi, but LTE.
Yeah.
And some even said camping, which I don't know why the hell you'd be watching Netflix while you're out camping. You're supposed to be camping.
They don't understand the concept of camping.
No, they don't.
It's like they think camping is like your RV with your satellite TV and your air conditioning. That's camping to them.
Yeah. No. That's not how it works.
We should
So-
go camping.
As long as I can take my Netflix with me. All right. So my question is how will it be downloaded? Will it be like a file that you download to your phone?
No, it'd be just cached, probably encrypted file. Like you still have to use the Netflix app to open it and watch it. It's not just going to be like, yeah, download this MP4 and let me load it on everything that I have now. I'm just gonna go download stuff and film.
Yeah, I'm sure you'd have to use the app, but I'm sure there's some way of getting it.
Oh, I'm sure
Somebody knows how way to get
there'll
it.
be a way of getting it, but there's a way of getting the streams now, same way.
Mm-hmm.
So
True.
you can
Yeah.
capture the stream and download it.
That is it.
That much things for it, but I mean, biggest thing would be like playing, I guess, car rides too, because T-Mobile coverage sucks. But
Plane's not so bad of it's too big of a deal anymore either, and depending on which one you take.
yes, though I don't like spending money for Wi-Fi.
Depends.
Plus, then
If it's a 9-hour flight and they only want $5, I'll pay the $5.
yeah, $5 isn't that cheap now, man? It used to be like $35.
I know. I think when she flew out to Oregon, it was like, I want to say it was like $5.99, I think, or whatever for Wi-Fi the whole way there.
That's not too bad. But then, is it fast enough to do streams and stuff? So.
Yeah. She said that she was doing, well, she wasn't doing streams because they had a TV in the headrest, and she was just watching the show that Cameron was watching.
Yeah. So.
She was using it mostly for like just Facebooking and
just surfing the internet.
But
yeah, I think probably you wouldn't be able to stream like Netflix and stuff like that. They'd probably block it out, I would assume, because otherwise you have 100 people trying to watch Netflix and nothing's happening.
Plane loses all of its power trying to give it to that many people, and then it crashes.
Exactly, because you have your phone on. Don't have your electronic equipment off above or below 10,000 feet or whatever it is. So I don't know, it's cool. Like T-Mobile though, it's like everything's free now. So, but I don't even use it. Like Netflix, you can watch Netflix, like stream Netflix, and it doesn't use your data.
Oh, I turned all that off.
Yeah, I don't care. I don't use it anyways, but it's like
watch
Netflix for free.
There was a code that you could put in, like, you could do like, call up a number, and then you could do like pound asterisk and certain digits, and then asterisk pound or whatever to close it out, and you could turn it on and off with a certain number. And I turned it off like day one, the binge on.
Yeah, I don't care
because it makes your video quality shittier.
It's not that big of a deal. Like, I don't think I've ever noticed it, but 99% of the time I'm on Wi-Fi anyway, so.
Yeah, I don't use the Wi-Fi on my phone anymore at work.
Yeah, I do.
Because I don't want them knowing what I'm doing.
True.
I use it for my tablet that I just stream music from. I use the guest Wi-Fi at work, but.
Oh, did you get the VPN stuff set up?
Nope.
We'll have to look at that.
I had it set up before, but I swear they blocked me from getting to it. I swear that's what happened, because I tried it out on my phone and it worked. I was able to log in and everything, but I think whenever I tried to do it from my 2-in-1 at work, it the page never loaded.
No, I wouldn't think that they'd block that, but I mean, just being a business, especially a business like your business, I don't think they'd block those ports, because I'm sure they have a lot of exterior people using VPNs and stuff to connect back to their own companies. So I wouldn't expect them to block those ports on the network.
I don't know. Maybe we'll look at it when we finish here.
Yeah.
I'll screen share or something. You can look at my settings, but it was super simple though.
Let's look up mine too, because I completely forgot all my passwords for my VPN. I gotta see about setting, because when I did it through my phone, for some reason I didn't have DNS, so I gotta look at that and see if there's a setting I messed up somewhere. I had to manually input Google's DNS in my phone. So, but anyways.
All right. For those that came in today and chatted a little bit, I appreciate it, and thanks for hanging out and all that good stuff. We'll definitely be back next week, unless I, decide that I'm done with this crap. I haven't quite decided yet. We'll see.
Maybe take a week off
Something. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
every
But
2 weeks. Oh man, if I wasn't watching on the stream in 1080p, rip.
no.
I looked over and I was like, man, the quality's bad. My cam sucks. And I was like, wait, your quality's bad too. And I was like, oh, I'm not in HD. It's only in 480p.
So feel free to follow on
I was binging on with my stuff, yo.
Facebook, Twitter, Google Plus, YouTube, Instagram. I need to post more stuff to Instagram. I haven't posted anything there in a while. But I don't know how much longer Facebook will be there. Probably will take away the Facebook thing and replace it with the Instagram one.
Why don't you replace the Google Plus one?
Yeah, I could replace both.
Well, I mean, you use Facebook though.
Yeah, I know, but I might be not using it soon.
Why?
Because
Oh,
I
boy.
hate it.
Got to connect to the people, and that's what the people use, man.
I know,
Not
but
what you like, unfortunately.
well, no, not necessarily. I know lots of big YouTubers that don't use Facebook.
Well, they suck. They're probably not big.
They got over 500,000 subscribers, so I don't think they're doing
they
too
would
bad.
have had a million if they
I
had
don't
the
care. I don't need
Facebooks.
a million I'm not going to use Facebook just to get extra viewers. Now, Facebook's a fucking shithole.
What are you talking about? Facebook's awesome, man.
I'm really, really sick and tired of it, man.
They got Oculus, yo.
Yeah, they ruined it.
Oculus is so good.
They
with
turned
their
the Oculus into a turd.
turd you put on your face.
Apparently, they're not doing exclusives anymore.
Yeah, I think they got enough backlash.
They removed the DRM for checking for hardware. They're the only thing that they're doing is like literally throwing cash at developers to get it on their device sooner.
That sucks, but at
The
least
Vive, yeah.
I'm okay with that as long as it's not exclusives. Which another thing that I saw,
Timed exclusives are still bullshit, though.
they are bullshit, but at least you still can get the content as long as it's not like years. You know, if it's only like a couple of weeks, whatever, I don't care. I mean, it sucks, but it's the
That's why
less
I'm
of all evils.
That's why I'm 100% behind the whole Vulkan API thing. Like, I think it needs to be chipped in by, not even necessarily chipped in by a bunch of different companies. Like, it needs to be an open source thing that that developers have access to, so that way nobody's making money on it. Nobody is, freaking, able to say, oh, well, I'll throw in this extra money to get something done faster on mine. I think it just needs to be, here it is. It's something that can, you develop once, and it's able to work on multiple platforms, and then just let people choose what platform they want to play it on. Leave it the fuck alone. I hate
But
that
you
shit.
don't make money if they're on the other platform.
Sure. It doesn't matter, though. Make a better fucking platform and people will buy your shit.
That's not how the world works, man. You just throw
That's
money
how the
around
world is
and make
supposed
it
to
so
work.
You're the only thing.
It's the same
corporate
thing,
America.
same way.
That's international business nowadays.
I'm gonna end it with a political thing here.
Oh boy.
Not picking sides, but this is the way I think it should be. I don't think they should be allowed to release commercials bashing the other candidates. I don't think they should be allowed to take money from people and from other companies and politicians and whatever. They just need to say what they believe in, say what they're going to do, and let the people vote. There should be no bashing allowed. There shouldn't be any kind of buying of them, lobbying, donations, none of that. Go out, make some videos, go around the freaking, the country, give your speeches, and let the people vote on what your beliefs are, and that's it.
Yep. That's how it should be. But
they can't, because they're all a bunch of little freaking 5-year-olds, and they're like, he did this, she did that. Stupid.
gotta get that money, yo.
Stupid.
It's all about the money.
Oh, I'm curious to see how many people are actually going to watch this till the very end. So I'm just going to do something really fast.
Oh boy. Oh boy, here it is.
See if I can find it. Hold on. I'm not like putting my junk in the camera.
Yes, you are.
Okay.
Your hand definitely looks like you're playing with yourself, though.
All right, so here we go. Because I got two of these bad boys. So I'm curious.
Two of them.
Curious to see if yeah, it's not what you're thinking it is. So I'm curious to see how many people are watching this video to the end, and if they are watching the video to the end, if they even have one of these devices. So, I have two Note 5 cases. They're from Spigen. One's black, one is red. If you're watching this video till this point, and you decide that you have one, or you have one of these phones, and you decide that you want one of these, let me know. Hit me up on Twitter at Techtopia TV. Let me know if you want it, which color you want, and it's yours.
Oh, snap!
For free!
Free stuff.
So, yeah, I just want to get rid of it. I'll freaking ship it to you wherever. I mean, well, I guess
Within the U.S.
Within the U.S.
Yeah, as long as you use USPS envelopes that are like $4. Actually, USPS went up.
That's
Oh,
fine.
the priority did.
That's fine. I don't
You
care.
could just do like a regular envelope, but
I just want it to be U.S. only, because obviously shipping it outside the U.S. would cost more than the thing new, like from Amazon.
yeah.
But yeah,
So
they're both in good condition.
Case from Dad's phone.
I mean, the red one has like some like little filmage on it that I could easily wipe off with like an alcohol wipe or something. But I used
Extras.
both of them were literally used for less than 2 weeks,
Yeah.
and then I
Usually
got rid of the
for
phone because
like-
I don't like it.
Yeah. But dude, it had like 8 gigs of RAM.
It had 3 gigs of RAM, and it only used like 0.8. So anyway, if you watch to this long to the end of this video, and you have a Note 5, and you want a case for free, hit me up at Techtopia TV on Twitter.
Boom.
There you go. And I don't know for sure how I'm going to do this yet, but I might do a giveaway for this.
Oh, Steam controller giveaway, possibly.
It's an awesome controller. Like I said in my review, it's an awesome controller for somebody that can use it. I personally don't like it, because I don't play RTS games. I don't play from the couch. And if I played from the couch, I'd probably use an Xbox controller. But usually how I play, if I play out in the living room, I usually scoot my coffee table up near my TV, and I sit in a beanbag chair and play with a mouse and keyboard.
Oh, how times have changed.
I hate the controller now for most games. Absolutely cannot stand it. It's just not accurate. It feels weird. All right. So anyway,
I remember you used to play when you smoked, sitting outside your window playing Call of
Call
Duty.
of Duty, looking through the window of my door, smoking a cigarette. 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. Good old times.
Hell yeah. Oh man, that reminds me. It's been 7 years, almost to the day. Yeah, 7 years this month, or no, 8 years this month. 8 years? Yeah, no.
Like 7. I don't know.
I think it's like 7.5 years this month
This
that I've quit smoking.
How is that even possible?
What? What do you mean?
No, because you're like this, like you did it like a year ago this month. But you're like 7.5 years, so it's like,
Well, because that's what I'm trying to think of. Because like,
but it's just funny.
I swear it's been at least 7. You know, 7. It's got to be 7 years then. But that doesn't.
Cameron?
Because Cameron was just starting to learn how to stand up. So yeah, about a year and a half old would be about right, right?
Yeah.
About a
So,
year and a half. So yeah, he's 8 now. Yeah,
So yeah, 7 years
he's
ago.
8.5. So yeah, 7 years ago. Because I know it was like in the summer months. Because I tried taking the pills to quit, and they made me feel like I was gonna freaking
About
throw up.
this
Chantix or whatever. Ugh.
estrogen. I'm
Yes,
just
estrogen. Wanted boobies. I needed something to play with instead of smoking cigarettes to relieve stress.
indeed.
Oh my god. And on that bombshell, we will see you next weekend or next week, Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yes.
Peace out.